fingertips like I'm Thanos, knocking those down, no bangles. Without a Kangol, tailor-made, walk with a limp, them bands is heavy, I need a brace. I am money, I guess the world is just a safe combination needed, not a coca key. I'm the extra lighter on the dresser, I know you need it, smoking out the competition, pouring up, we undefeated. What you heard, let's hear we eatin', talking about extra with a splash, extra acting bad, pull it like parades on parades, extra with the slab, pay what it cost for the tab, extra with the band, young Chris a king, better add extra on the. I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam. I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate. I go extra every day. I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra.
We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Baltimore Ravens and the Los Angeles Chargers. Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway in Southern California. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And ultimately he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Herbert on the first play wants to pass it. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. Finding space at the 40. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Chargers are going to get themselves a fresh set of downs here.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing. And they got it out to him on the left side. And he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
And it's top speed according to next-gen stats and even 19 miles an hour. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger first down. Charles, that's a route that you and I have seen time and time again in our years up in this booth, and that executed well and a great throw, too.
And sometimes, even if you know it's coming, the execution will trump whatever you do on the defensive side of the ball. Plus, it was a well-thrown football. A nice, healthy gain right there.
They'll run for the first time with Isaiah Spiller. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw here, Herbert. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Running on first down, Eckler. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert. Wide open. It's Allen, complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 13-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. And I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that, and I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball, and they're the ones dictating.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Donald Pearl from 10 yards out. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Makes the score. Chargers 7, Ravens nothing.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 right at the 30. Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Kenneth Murray just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Well, this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. Lamar Jackson, for all the talents of escaping pressure that he possesses, he was helpless to do much of anything there. He had no chance.
Yeah, that's when we turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time, it yields a safety.
An absolutely dominating series from that pass rush to record the safety. 3 sacks in a row shouldn't be possible against an NFL offensive line. But there they are, dropping him on 3 straight reps, the last of which came in the end zone for 2 points.
The Charger drive about to get going. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
I mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Herbert off of play action. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Now it's Herbert. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
On 4th down, Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. throwing now. Jackson on first down. He's got his man downfield. That's Bateman. Touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 40 yards. And the Ravens are back within a score. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on fourth down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is down to 2.
Chargers 9, Ravens 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on fourth down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up and negate the touchdown that was just given up.
And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
On second down, here's Herbert. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, Herbert. And that is incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, Momentum, might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe Momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
On is the punter, Scott, here as he gets this one away. It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48, and a return of 8. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. But one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Jackson now. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing is Jackson. And now another one thrown incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes, because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the 1st half. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Jackson will throw again.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's Let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Second and 10. Again, Jackson trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with great starting field position up near the 50, they might be one completion away from stealing a late field goal here. After the turnover, here's Herbert. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Gerald Everett is tight end, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Hey, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Back to the air. Herbert on second down. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up third and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
He's airing it out for Williams. And this one is incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 5.
14, Chargers 9.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Charger drive about to get going.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent is still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 20-yard line.
Herbert. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's Herbert. Hard throw, incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Again, Herbert.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
On 1st and 10, Herbert steps away to his left. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
To the air again, Herbert. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop it well short.
Hopkins' kick is good, and that will cut the lead down to just 2.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And CD, sometimes you don't need those complicated game plans or the added wrinkles. Last time out, you think about it, couldn't have been any simpler. 1 play, 1 pass, touchdown.
I know those coaches put a lot of work into this game plan, but I don't think they mind possessions like that at all. They just saved those calls for this possession instead.
Jackson on 1st down.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him He's got second and third down to fall back on.
On 2nd and 10, Jackson, and his throw is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get the momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And some room to roam now.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They go play action now. Jackson.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, and he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Brought down at the 1-yard line. 1st and goal, Baltimore.
Jackson. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Jackson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are right back in this football game.
So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field. But sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given. And it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Herbert now. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Second and 5 now. Herbert. And this is caught by Williams. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
Mike Williams.
72 yards.
And the Chargers use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is up to 5.
The score, Chargers 19, Rams 13.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Jackson to throw.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Jerry Tillery running in there and setting him down.
Oh, man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Well, the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here we go. It's Jackson on fourth down.
On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted.
And he brings this one back.
You see, it's two type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. And it's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. Let's go. Photo pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo pour so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Top floor, top dog, like I just signed a TDE. Gang, 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 gang. Know we all gotta eat. Up late, bills due, rent due, I ain't been asleep. Looking in the mirror, all I see is everything that I wanted to be. My city depended on me, that's on G.O.D. Grew up watching my mom become what daddy couldn't be. I ball like MLB, these Bottega boots ain't cheap. My car ain't got no key, I push the start to start my week. I'm in this photo pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo pour so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son.
Well, we are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Dallas Cowboys and the Los Angeles Chargers. The kicker, Dustin Hopkins, set to get this one going. And we are underway in Southern California.
It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 15 yards to start their first drive of the game. But one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. On the counter, Elliott. Oh, he's got some breathing room. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down. 2 carries for him now on the opening drive, both for good yardage.
And based on film study, they thought that there was a chance to spring him more than once for some pretty good yardage in this game.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And he's going to go down here as sacked. They push him back to the 34. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
A 51-yard attempt.
And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
And because they couldn't hit the long field goal, they are set up nicely offensively at the 41, 1st and 10. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw here, Herbert. This caught left side by the tight end Parham. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. Past the 20. A big play there for LA. 42 yards.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal. That's the Cowboys' 3-yard line.
We're scoreless after one. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Now Herbert off the bootleg, rolling to his right. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Donald Parham from 3 yards out. And the Chargers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got a man. Complete. A big play here for Dallas. 61 yards.
But Dak Prescott, probably not the first name you think of in terms of strongest arms in the NFL, but he showed it off there.
A short pickup there down to about the 9. The ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now Prescott.
And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from evening this one up. So, Charles, they had him double covered in the end zone. It still was not enough.
I wonder if they're thinking to themselves now, 2 didn't work. Do we go for 3 guys on him next time? Because he fought through all that extra attention, got himself into a great position where his quarterback felt confident enough to challenge the coverage and threw it his way. What a big-time play right there, both by the quarterback trusting it and by him going up and getting it.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Steps away. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket. And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out and giving the ball back to their offense.
On 4th down, Herbert finds the open man. It's Mike Williams.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down, as that'll be a gain of 15 on 4th.
How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Eckler now between the tackles.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 39, Herbert. This is swung out to Eckler. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. Here's Herbert. Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
They snap it to Herbert. Dancing to his left. And Herbert going to slide to his stop, and he has a 1st down. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st.
Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Herbert throwing again. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yep, indeed, the flag is out. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So after the loss of down, they'll come up here with a 2nd and goal. Now it's Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half on it's the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. Hopkins' kick is good, and that will do it for this 1st half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the 2nd half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
On second down, Eckler. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. A little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Here's Herbert. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. That close on 3rd down, I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on 3rd and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball on any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call. For it, and Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got a stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
They'll try the right side with Elliott. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Prescott on 1st down. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. 1st down, a bit of a disaster. And now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Khalil Mack able to drop it that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. On 4th down, Prescott goes off, and on comes the Cowboy kicker, Brett Maher, for the field goal try. Marr able to put this one through, and that will knot us up at 10. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
DeAndre Carter now from his end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Herbert. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. So what did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Following the interception, here's Prescott.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The kick by Marr is good, and they will take the lead at 13-10.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably are, but what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake, you're there to capitalize on it and take it away from them.
From the 24, Herbert. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
second down at 6 now from the 42. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Cowboys.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Chargers 10.
Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away.
Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Herbert now. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that's going to make it 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception.
Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense.
Chain a game when the QB chain birthed most of the chains in the game. No post office, we stamping time. Took a slice out of the big apple, made apple pies. Family size, leather bombers and Nike Sacai's. Dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrives. Rap, Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring. Just like Shorty know a way around the storm. Making hits with Hit Boy, all he gotta do is hit record. Record-breaking news, had to show up just to fill a void. Confused, spoiled little boys, y'all better keep your poise. Leave me out of the weasel. Be cool when you see me, I'm hot at all that rap deep. The hood know you, so we don't borrow, believe in it. Locked in on the instrumental, I took back the key to this.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field.
DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
They started on the ground with Eckler. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down. He was able to escape momentarily in the backfield, but you could just kind of tell that wasn't going anywhere.
You know, in the film session, he'll get a minus for not getting him on the ground by himself. But what the coach is really going to analyze, how fast did his teammates get there to help him? If one guy slows him up, everyone else better be there, and that's what they got on that play.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last two plays, both losses. Give them a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up third down.
You can bet they're not going to go away from the running game anytime soon, but this is obviously not a good start. 2 carries, 2 runs, both stopped for a loss.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. Back to throw here, Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 20, 10, touchdown, L.A. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Very short kick taken right at the 20. Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
They go play action with Hurts. This to the outside, it's Sermon. Finding room at midfield.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
That's going to be a good matchup for him. Using him out of the backfield, telling those linebackers, hey, you're not only going to have to try and run with him, but you're going to have to try and tackle him in the open field.
Mustang 19. 79 Broncos.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Ready? 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Hassan Reddick able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
Well, they certainly took too long to set up play action. That gave the pass rush time to get home for its first sack of the game. For their sake, they may start to think about the quick game and leave play action alone for a little while.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
And they are going for it. Herbert now. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox.
And the Chargers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
Herbert on 1st down now. And this is taken in at the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big pickup of 38.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great...
Eckler will score. Touchdown, Chargers.
Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Justin Hopkins, the kickoff for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And this is recovered by the Chargers.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shout out Tech 9. Go and shut the up, just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear, amazing what fame could do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly a Renaissance starter. My mind divine, it take me a lot farther. Growing up, I really had beef with my father. But why bother explaining my feelings? Try harder, but either way they gon' paint you the villain. 8 months with no phone, dog, we aiming for brilliance. High level maintaining the building, we making a killing. Alright,
we are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Baltimore Ravens and the Los Angeles Chargers. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway in Southern California.
DeAndre Carter now from his end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Herbert going to go to the air right away.
And this is caught by Williams. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards, the final tally.
And the Chargers, first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Up the middle with Eckler. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 3.
Herbert on 3rd down now. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
They snap it to Herbert. That's to his running back, complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of the tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Williams brings it in. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal.
Herbert. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Herbert jogs off, and out comes Dustin Hopkins to take this kick for L.A. on 4th down.
Hopkins' kick is good, and the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play. They forced him to try and throw through contact and shorted the sticks.
On 3rd down, Jackson. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sport. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. They'll get only a couple down to the 44. Now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Now it's Jackson. That'll be checked down to Drake. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. Tucker's kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the 2nd drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Go a little tennis on me.
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back at him. They get a backhand. What was the serve? What was the return on?
It was a backhand, and a really good backhand.
It's a nice top spin on the whole thing. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Herbert. That is caught. It's Williams. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
And the Chargers, 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. Game.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st.